All right, so a lot of you are probably wondering why I haven't cut a video. Lots been going on here, and I'm not gonna really talk too much about it. I'm just gonna kind of play this. It's gonna break down what we found out, what we did to get ready, and kind of going through what's going on. But it's about my son-in-law, and a lot of you don't even know him, I don't think, but you would if you went back and looked. He was in the original $10 boat video. There's a video about a gate that he helped me with, and he's even in some future video that hasn't even come out yet. Yeah, anyway, this might not be content for Baby Hewitt or some of my younger viewers, but for the rest of you, this is Shots Live. All right, so the tractor, as you can tell, runs great. I'm gonna have to shut this down. We think that our son-in-law may have just died in a car accident. We're not 100% sure. A lot of rumors going around, whatever. So we're trying to figure out what's going on, and I'll get back with you guys later. Bye. All right, so my wife has gone ahead and went to down over to my daughter's house. We just decided that there's no sense. We were going to take off, and we loaded this up. We actually even drove to the gas station, filled it up, and just decided that I know I needed to change the oil in this thing, and there's nothing for me to do right away down there anyway. So she's going to run down to the Jeep, and I'm going to stay and change the oil, and then follow her down tomorrow, and then I'll be down there, and we'll just tow the Jeep back. So I'm going to get busy and change the oil here, and see what we need to do. I've never changed oil in this before. That's a big filter, I know that for sure. And it takes a lot of oil, which I know that for sure as well. But I've never changed it before. I know it's gonna come flying up, gushing out of there. I'm gonna try to fill these concrete buckets about halfway, swap them, let the other one fill up, and I'll dump it in this bucket, swap them back, whatever. So that's the plan. This stuff comes out so fast on these big engines. But we'll see how we do. You wanna change these big buses while they're hot. I mean, as hot as you can think you can stand to be under here. Of course, this is the muffler right here, so it's definitely hot. And Jeff just sent this to me, by the way. Pretty nice. All right. Again, sorry for my camera work. I'm filming it because I'm doing it, but really, my thoughts are with my daughter, as I'm sure you guys can understand. I know it's going to come splashing out of here too. All right, it's a long bolt, and that oil is going to be hot, hot, hot. I know it is. Yep, there she goes. Ooh, that's hot. All right, let's get this out of the way so it doesn't get all crappy. Get this up here. Woo! Get ready to swap that bucket because it's going to come fast. All right, let's go ahead and swap it. Let's go ahead and swap it. All right. I'll try to get this dumped and get ready to swap it back. Ah. All right, so I got the oil pretty much drained, and now I'm poked a hole in the filter. Loosened the filter a little bit because I hate to poke a hole in them before, because if you're not careful and you poke and you smash it up, sometimes they lose their strength, right? And then you're trying to twist them off, and they just crush or something. So I got it loose, and then I just stabbed a hole in the bottom, and I'm just letting it drain. So it'll take a while to drain all that out of there, but. So I still got the bolt off the other side is just dripping little by little, and then I got the filter itself. It holds a ton of oil, so I'm letting that drain out, and I'll update you when that's done because it's just going to drain for a while. But I did clean up my little mess I made, so that's good. All right, well, I'll catch up with you in a bit. All right, so it sounds like it finished draining, so we're going to go ahead and put this big old filter on the bus. That's a huge filter. Oh man, I'll get down here and get this one off. It's pretty much stopped dripping. And then it's got a little drip going, but I mean nothing. And then we'll get that one on. So it says on this one not to. Cat says don't pre-film, which is weird to me. I'm not used to that, but I will do what I'm told. So Cat says no, don't pre-fill. Let's see, put you here. Let's see. I don't want this to fall here. I don't want to get that hot oil off me either, but it's gonna be one or the other, I guess. It's a lot lighter when it's empty. This filter is not a Cat filter. It's a, I don't know what the brand is, but I do know that it's cheap. Okay, that's pretty empty. Baldwin. It's a Baldwin filter. And on Amazon, they were cheap. I'm not going to lie, but I don't know. There's just something about having the exact right part on the exact right thing. So somebody would swear by a Baldwin, though, I'm sure. And I'm okay with that. I'm not telling you how to do it. I just, first oil change on my bus. I just wanted to go with the Cat filter. I may be overpaying, I'm sure I am, but it'll make me feel good so that it's not overpaying. All right, I see this is in your way really, but I need to get this about as tight as I can, which I think I'm already there. Yep, and then I need to get about 3/4 turns. First, they don't give you much room to do any more than that anyway. Usually it's 3/4 turns past that you want to go. This one seems hard to be tight as it can be. There it goes a little bit. I don't want to leak anyway. But I don't want it to be, there we go. There's a little bit. I'd already get a little bit out of her. Well, she just doesn't like to go. So I'm gonna call that tight, and we'll see what happens. I'll check it, of course, make sure it doesn't leak or anything, but I'm gonna call it tight. I got this garbage everywhere down here. I'm getting it all over my shirt. This shirt's toast now. I'm gonna pull this off so I know it's nice and clean when I put it there. I'm gonna put a date on the bottom there, and then we'll add oil. Alright, so that's 34 quarts. There's a couple of different theories out there in the forum. Some say put 30 quarts in, run it, and then shut it down and let it sit for 20 minutes, and then check the oil. I'm going to do that, except for I put all 34 quarts in first. Anyway, it scares me not to have the, maybe it'll overflow, I don't know, but that's why I'm going to do it, and we'll see what happens. So let me run her, fire her up and run her for a few minutes, and then we'll get her up warm, and then I'll shut her off. We'll let it sit for 20 minutes or so. Then we'll come out and check the oil. All right, I'm gonna go fire it up. All right, I ran the bus, and thankfully the pressure is up, just like everybody said it would be if I changed the oil. So I'm glad I did it. I've got to wait 20 minutes, and then I'll just come and make sure I got the right, top it off the correct way. But the issue is solved though, so that's good. I was just worried about that low oil pressure. And now it's the tick below the halfway at idle. So that means when you're driving, it's going to push up. So great. I'm glad that fixed that. I'm glad we stopped and regrouped and thought about it, especially in these weird times. And so yeah, good decision on our part. Sucks that she'll be driving down there alone, but and I'll be driving down there alone tomorrow, but it was the right thing to do, right call. All right, so that's gonna be it for me, guys. I just got other stuff on my mind, as you would expect, and I'll catch up with you guys later. So Mark worked here for a while. It was they take diesel motors from trains and pull them all apart and sell the good parts out of them and trash the rest. He liked the job, but it was hard work. And this is Producers. This is where he currently worked, and what they do is they take the rice from all the farmers' fields and then they, I guess they get ready and process it for like Uncle Ben's rice or whoever. So that's what he did. Good hard-working kid. This river gave Mark peace. He talked about coming down in the evenings and just relaxing. It was a place for him to go just to have solace. When you look at this river, it's hard to deny there's a creator. And I know Mark's with him. They're just the snaps are for the canvas cover. Yeah. Oh, look at them wasp nests, boy. Bees, wasps. Suckers are everywhere. Yeah. All right. So let me put the cover back on and we're gonna call it a day. Oh man. Oh, we gotta fill tires. What are we doing? All right, so I thought we were done videoing, but we can't leave well enough alone. We want to get it down to the house where I got my tools and stuff, and my son-in-law leaves tomorrow, so he won't be here to help me anymore. But we're thinking the tools I bring, so we definitely want to try to get it down to the house. It'll be much easier on me down there. So, all right, so we're gonna go at it, and we'll give you an update in a bit. Okay, Mark, go ahead, but be very, very careful. Hey, what's that? Hey, windshield wipers work. We got windshield wipers. So it must be frozen up, huh? You can go ahead and clip that. You can go ahead and clip it. We know it's not going to die. Well, I don't think we have, I mean, it clicked. We're not trying to turn it over, we're just trying to lift it. No, both of them spin. I mean, you got to be real careful. I don't want to start the motors. And we have power now, so you don't spin it. But all I was trying to do is lift the hydraulic. That's the clicking you heard. So, yeah, when I hit the trim, that's what that. So listen to it. Just stay back so you don't hurt yourself. Oh. All right, so that one works. Yeah. I gotta be careful. I don't want to break that transom. All right, let's loosen this and figure out a different tie down point. There's nothing solid left to hook to. Watch the bees. He ain't happy. Inside that wad of crap. All right. So. But there you go. We got old Grady out of there. Grady Wise heading to the house. Pretty good day considering this video was only supposed to show you what I got. Here we are. I can't leave things be. All right. That's crazy. That's awesome.
what we'll do is we'll do this one and do a bag, and then we'll come back and put half and half on top and let it come all the way out. First time opening the gate. Drive there. Oh, that tree worked out great. Yep.